internet, and I'm not into that, and that's
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, here we go. Three. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. CD, always more eyes on these night games, and they started it off nicely there on that run.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. Don't think for a second these players don't know and understand that. They want to impress their peers across the league. They also want to win the ball game. That's the way to get things going.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Townsend. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Let's go
From
now.
the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Townsend setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Here's a 2nd and 5. Love looking to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Packers at 9-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, red. Steel, black.
Love now. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. On now is the Packers punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And take it right on the 30. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Come on, come on. Hey.
No score after one on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Back to throw. Townsend. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is caught. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
Go.
1st and goal at the 1.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. Townsend. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Second down, Love. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
65 cat, 65 cat.
Looking to throw on second down. Townsend. And Walker has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Townsend. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go. Set.
Now Love. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Okay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score it here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First down, Love to pass. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 47-yard line.
Down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Love. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On the double.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. He's going to take another shot here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, 53 yards. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Got it. Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with career touchdown number 75. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ready.
Here's second and 10.
Hey,
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Claws red. Red. Cycle. Set. Go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Down the left sideline. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Second and 1.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. First down, going to the air with Love. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Black Ultra. Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Love. He's going to try and go deep again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught at the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Love. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
brings up second
Love.
and 4 on the Seahawks 15-yard
That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And quickly they get to the line.
15 yards. That's good for Green Bay.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers get a bit closer. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
On 1st and 10, Townsend going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Packers 15. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Green Jack. Ready?
Looking to throw. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Sticking with Walker on second down. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Randy Gregory make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, I wish his staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Love's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1 yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
A short throw to Musgrave. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
4 yards on the pickup.
Love from the gun. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And the Seahawks first down.
Back to throw. Townsend. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some...
This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Love looking to throw it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 12.
Here we go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.